Good afternoon, everybody, on a beautiful day here in Alva, Oklahoma. It feels weird saying beautiful day. It's 64 degrees outside. It's January. I don't think that's supposed to happen, but it is happening anyway. Hello again, everybody. Cade Kennedy filling in for Ben Buckle today alongside Jody Broad. It is Chamber Chat, the first Chamber Chat of 2026.
First Chamber Chat of 2026. And Ben's missing out on it.
He is.
He's under the weather. So we pray healing over him.
Absolutely.
I pray healing over him. Yes.
Absolutely. But I don't know, is it an eventful first? I always wonder how this works because we had so much. We had Christmas, we had New Year's, we've had everything going on, all the holidays and everything. And then we get back to work. And I played a very dangerous game this morning called Just 5 More Minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And that is a fun game to play when you're sleeping. It's not a fun game to play when you actually need to go to work today. It's the first day back for Northwestern. Students come in next week, and I thought about it, and it was like, okay, I can't do this the entire time because if I do this the way I want to, I'm going to wake up and it's going to be 9:30 and it's going to be a bad time.
Oopsie.
But thankfully that did not happen. But
yeah.
how is your 2026 been so far, Jody?
You know, I kind of love this time of year because we're just easing in after everything, after the big push at the end of the year. We had the great event. We had Christmas and all of the holiday celebrations. Now we're just, I mean, yes, we're getting back into it, but we're easing into it. And it feels really good because I needed some rest. I really needed some rest. So for me personally, I've been like trying to take care of my house, all of the neglect, because I've been pouring out everybody everywhere else, that I kind of neglected my home. And so that's where we've been, is like just picking up around the house and throwing out some clutter. I've noticed on Facebook a lot of people are doing that. There's a lot of cleaning out. And it tends to be a big New Year's resolution, you know, get things cleaned and organized.
Yeah, we were a part of that. My mom and I, we just kind of woke up January 2nd, January 3rd, and it was just, we need to get some of this picked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this has just been sitting here since Christmas. We need to move this finally.
Yes.
You know, the holidays are unfortunately officially over for a while, so we got to get back to work.
Yes. We had a big project in my son's room where I've had it in my mind for a while, and I just finally got it done. This big Lego. He's obsessed with Legos. And so just this big Lego system, organizing system in his room that hopefully he'll put them, you know, put the Legos back up because nobody wants to step on a Lego.
No.
So anyway, but that's where we've been. But I am back in the office today. I did not have regular hours over the last couple of weeks, but I am back in the office today and moving forward. So catching up on a few things there. There's not a ton going on right now. And even in our newsletter for this next week, or that will go out tonight, this afternoon, we typically put that out around between 4 and 5 on Mondays. There's not a ton in our newsletter. But, you know, here over the next couple of weeks, I'm sure it will be ramping back up with all the activities of the year, just people getting into it. I do know, I saw, I always like to check on Facebook on the events of what's going on. And, you know, one of the things that's on there, it's not this week, not next week, but the week after. Northwestern basketball versus SWOSU.
Yep, that's coming up.
It's coming up. And then after that, there's going to be like Hall of Fame weekend and like all of those things. So it's eventually at the end of the month, things are starting to like we're going to start rolling into the year, and it's going to feel like, so that year happened quick.
Yeah, you're going to get a whole 2026 in a few weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it is at Northwestern too. It was our first day back as well, and it's okay. Next week the students get here. Basketball's still going, then track will start up, then baseball and softball, and then we've got 5 sports running again. And it's okay. We ramped up really quick. Where can we go back to a month ago when it was just one thing going on? Can we go back to? I mean, we go back to taking Christmas break. I'd be okay with that if we went
yeah.
back tomorrow. But
Yeah.
it's one of those where it's good to get back into a routine because I got to a point where I didn't know what day it was. You could have told me it was any time outside, and if it was light, I would have been like, yeah, sure, it's afternoon.
That makes sense.
If it's dark, it could be midnight, it could be 6. I
Right.
don't know anymore.
Absolutely.
That's always
Yeah.
bad. But
Well, and it is like the kids on campus do get so busy. Like I feel like they're much busier in the spring than they are in the fall. I noticed that, and being director at the Wesley House, we feed the students on Thursdays, and so we see like when the students are really busy, whether or not they have time to stop and come for a free meal, you know, or if they're just out of town, you know, because those cross country and the track and field and all of that, you know, they may leave early or Thursday on a Thursday and just head out for the rest of the time. The baseball, just all of them. So much basketball. Oh my gosh. There are really a lot of activities going on in the spring. So
there really are. And I
Yeah.
mean, speaking of basketball, Northwestern back at home this weekend. They've got games Thursday and Saturday. Thursday, taking on Ouachita Baptist women at 5:30, men at 7:30. And then this Saturday as well, taking on Henderson State at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, women at 1, men at 3. Northwestern Lady Rangers, number 15 in the country, went on the road, played Oklahoma Baptist, had not won in Shawnee since 2021. They won by 30.
wow, that's
They
amazing.
just absolutely needed that win to keep on going. And now they're 2 games ahead of everyone in their conference standings right now.
That's awesome.
9-game winning streak. I was trying to check, make sure that everything was correct stat-wise, and I couldn't believe it. They're on a 9-game winning streak right now, the Lady Rangers. The last time they're on a 9-game winning streak, I was not born yet. It was
Oh, my.
2001.
Wow.
It has been a long time since they have been this good. You need to be there Thursday and Saturday and support them, support the men as well. They're still getting back into shape. Had their big win over Southern Nazarene a few weeks ago. It doesn't feel like a few weeks ago, but it was. They had their big win there. So there is a lot going on at Northwestern. It's going to continue to ramp up, but a lot going on at KLV. This is a weird week where I think we're a bit more busy than we usually are. Winoka basketball tomorrow, taking on Cherokee. That'll be in Winoka. Tip-off at 6:30. Other basketball-wise, we have the Medford tournament going on. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We usually go out there, cover all the games for the Medford tournament. That'll be live streamed on KLV, of course. And then Wednesday is a big day. You're going to want to tune in. And you're probably thinking, why Wednesday? We're doing Chamber Chat today, Rose and Ben's Thursday. Why do I need to tune into KLV on Wednesday? That's because we're doing Rose and Ben on Wednesday, and there's a very good reason we're doing the Rose and Ben show on Wednesday, and that's because world champion breakaway roper Taylor Munsell is going to be live with us for Rose and Ben. You're not going to want to miss that. Same time as usual, 11 to noon. It is going to be an entertaining show.
That's very exciting. That'll be fun to hear. Just her experience in that.
Yes,
that'll be really
that'll be
neat.
fun, and it's always fun for me because I know nothing about rodeo. Ben knows some rodeo, and he'll be fine, but I'm just gonna be like, I know it exists.
Yeah.
I always feel bad being up here. That's like, I know nothing about this. I
Yeah.
know it happens.
Yeah.
And at Freedom going out there, I would be, we'd help work the rodeo. It's like this. I don't know what's happening, but good job.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. We have such, I don't know, just such an array of champions.
We do.
From this area in the rodeo circuit. So that's so cool. And Northwestern, again, their rodeo team is just fabulous as well. So
I mean, every year it is always successful.
yes.
And it's very hard to have programs that can stay good and then just keep that consistency at such a high level.
Yeah. And before too long, the new arena will be open for some of those events to be taking place out there. So that'll be very exciting. That's something that will be coming in 2026. So I guess we all need to just keep our ears peaked for that. Just ready for whenever they're ready to, I guess, open it up to the public so that we all can see what's going on out there. Yeah. There's I do see on our calendar just something that's happening with one of our members. Great Salt Plains Health is one of our members, and they are having this Wednesday over in Cherokee. They have health care that comes to you, and so they have an OU Health mobile mammography coach that's going to be over in Cherokee at the Great Salt Plains Health Center, as well as a lung cancer screening. So if that's something that interests you, make sure that you check out our event page on alvaok.net/events will take you to our events, and all of the information for that will be right there. There's a flyer and more information that they have sent over. It will also be in the newsletter that comes out this afternoon. And then coming up next week, if you are a person that you want, just like you feel like I'm trying to get to the space where I really saw more on this, and now I'm not seeing it, but it's just getting by. What is it? It's called Getting Ahead in a Just Getting By World. And this is put on by one of our chamber members, Bridge to Hope. And I believe that Susan Holiday with the OSU Extension Office is going to be the teacher of this. And if you feel like you're just getting by or getting ahead feels out of reach, you don't have to figure it out alone. There's a new class that starts Monday, January 12th. It's a 16-week commitment. And childcare is provided by Bridge to Hope. But that is something, if that's something that interests you, you can reach out to the Woods County OSU Extension Office or Bridge to Hope. I guess it is through Woods County OSU Extension Office with Susan Holiday. Reach out to her if that is something that you are interested in, and she can help you get enrolled for that free class that is available starting January 12th. So that would be next Monday. So get started right now by enrolling in that. So that's about all that I have. I mean, here in a second, it's going to start rolling and there's going to be a lot of stuff, but truly, I think that's about all I have.
Sometimes it's good just to have a week where there's only one or two things, though. It's good to have we had our holidays. I guess you can kind of recover during the holidays, but now you have your actual week to recover from everything before we pick back up and get back into gear next week. So once again, a lot going on the KL. It feels weird to say we have more going on than the chamber. I feel like this is the first time this has happened. Usually y'all are always doing something.
Yes.
And that is always great to see. That something is always going on in Alva, Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. But again, Winoka basketball tomorrow, they're taking on Cherokee. That'll be at 6:30. Wednesday, once again, you do not want to miss it. World champion breakaway roper Taylor Munsell live on Rosenbend on Wednesday, not Thursday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we'll be out at Medford. The Medford tournament going on. That'll be a fun time as well. They get teams from all across northern Oklahoma. They get a team out of Wichita as well that comes in. That'll be a fun tournament to see. They always put on a really good tournament out at Medford, but it feels weird being a shorter chamber chat, but that feels kind of appropriate for a more laid back, if you can call it laid back, type of a week.
Yeah, and maybe it's because Ben isn't here.
Probably. Ben always brings the life.
I know. He's got lots to talk about and to bring a few things up and more questions to ask. So, Ben, we missed you today.
Yeah, we missed you. Ben, I mean, I know he'll be back Wednesday.
Yes, absolutely.
It doesn't matter what health he's going to be on Wednesday. He would be here Wednesday to talk to Taylor Munsell. That'll be fun to see. Yes. But folks, as always, Jody, thank you for coming on. We always appreciate it. Until next time, everybody, have a good one.